Could your business benefit from great reviews? If the answer is yes, you're going to find this video valuable because here I'm going to share with you one very simple strategy, something you can implement for your business so that you can filter negative feedback from great reviews. Now, without talking about benefits of Google reviews, Trustpilot reviews, whatever reviews out there are applicable for your business, if we are all on the same page that this is something that people are checking before doing business with you, you yourself, you are also checking reviews before you buy something. You want to check the reviews, you want to go on YouTube to check if there's any video there, some unboxing or somebody who had this service in the past. You want some proof, that some social proof that people were happy with this product or service before you buy. Your clients are doing the same, so they all want to be, confident that they can spend money with you and get great service or product in return. So if this is in place, I'm going to share with you how you can set this up for your business so that you can confidently ask everybody for a review and not worrying if you're going to get some, bad review because you ask somebody who was not happy. And just to be clear, we cannot make everybody happy. Like there's no business out there in the world that made all clients happy, that it just doesn't happen. So sometimes it happens that people are coming to you, they use your product or service, even though you try your best, they end up writing some trash about you. And sometimes, to be fair, it's just a misunderstanding or like missed expectation. Something was not communicated clearly and they were expecting to receive X and they received Y, Why would you risk of having those bad reviews just because of some misunderstanding, something that you could easily fix if they just told you, but instead of telling you, they went on Google and wrote some, very bad review, like 1 star, and suddenly you're dropping down for like, a couple of stars for no reason, So this is something that you can implement. The benefit of this also is that with this specific system, you can automate asking for a review. You don't even have to think about it. Should I ask this client for a review or not? And then you also forget to ask those clients that were satisfied. And then when you remember, oh, I'm supposed to ask this person for a review because I'm sure they were happy, it's already too late. Like 1 month passed, it seems like stupid to ask them for a review now. So that's one benefit. Another benefit, once you set this up, you can actually go out there and ask all your previous customers about review without being afraid that, some of them will kind of come back with some feedback that will actually, affect negatively on your reviews. Now, what is this system, right? Now, expecting that you have some kind of software that can set this up for you within your business, you want to find a way to set up the surveys, That's one way. Another way is if you have your CRM or you need a CRM, you want to check it out down there in the description. There is a CRM that we are using, that we are setting this up for our clients with the 3S method CRM. That's the software actually that can cover much other things, but among those features that we can use with the CRM, survey is just one part of those benefits for every business out there. So we are using those kind of surveys here. And, if you have people in your business, somebody you can communicate with, let them know about this idea. And, either they will come up with some software that you already have. You might want to Google something or just check this down in the description. Again, we call it 3S method because it's systemize, synchronize, and then scale. That's what we are using CRMs for. Long story short, once you set up your survey, it should look like this. You're going to have one page. It doesn't have to be a page of your website. I'm just, imagine maybe you don't have a website. It can just be a link that's taking people to this survey. And here you're going to ask them, hey, how satisfied you were with our product or service? And you're going to give them option to vote from 1 to 5. For example, you can have like 1 to 10, well, whatever you like. And also describe each one of these so that it's very clearly, is it 1 that they are not satisfied, 5 they are super happy, they would recommend you, la la la. So that's how you set this survey. Now what you want to apply here is what we call conditional logic. So depends what they click here, you want to prompt them with a new window or just a new part of survey or however you call it, and give them kind of 2 options, okay? So if they click 1 to 3, or maybe even 4 if you just want to have 5-star reviews, But I wouldn't recommend that. You also want to have some, it's more realistic when you don't have all the 5-star reviews, It seems not logical to have like 500 5-star reviews. For me, that's suspicious. Like, no way. There must be somebody who was not like 5-star, satisfied with your product or service. There must be somebody who had something, that they didn't receive, or they were not happy for some reason. So they had like 4 or 3, whatever. But again, like 1 to 3, you want to send them to this new kind of window or new part of survey. And here you're going to ask them, hey, what was wrong? Like, please explain, let us know, we want to fix it. Give us your name, email, phone number, tell us what was wrong about our product or service, and we will call you back within 24 hours to, fix this. We want to improve. We want you to be happy. Now, if you communicate this so clearly and you give them idea that you really want to, put some effort into fixing this problem, I assume that most of the people will just give you a chance. At least they also want to be happy with your product or service, so they will tell you, I don't like this because of this, I was expecting this, and then you will be able to call this person and, just straighten things up. You want to, in the worst case, you want to give them their money back and apologize, and hopefully this will be settled. In some other instances, as I already said, it might be some kind of misunderstanding out there that just was like, they are confused. They maybe thought they ordered something and they ordered something else. You can easily fix that. Just send them this other product, take that product back, and you're good. So everything, I don't want to say everything, but there are a lot of things that you can do that are less valuable comparing to one bad review. You know what I mean? So, put an effort to this, but if they do this, if they apply, if they send you this feedback, make sure to call them back. And on another hand, if they say that they were happy with your product or service, they click 4 or 5, you want to send them on a new page. Again, give them a smiley, like tell them thank you very much for your feedback. We will highly appreciate if you give us a review on Google or Trustpilot or wherever you are collecting those reviews, and just give them option to easily click and go there. Don't just tell them, hey, go there yourself. That's not what you want to do. Make sure that you have a button very clear and ask them to go to Google, for example, to give you a review there. Now, as you can see, this is not going to prevent somebody to give you a bad review. This is not going to protect you 100%. Can people give you the feedback and still manually go to Google, find you there, and give you some bad review? Of course they can, you know what I mean? But what we communicated on this page, and also being proactive, meaning that we asked them about their feedback before they thought themselves to go on Google and give you a bad review, you're going to have much bigger chances of straightening this up, of fixing this bad experience that your client had. And at the end of the day, you might turn some of those bad, negative reviews into positive reviews because you put your attention here. And then that's the way actually you are filtering, how we call this, negative feedback from positive reviews, and just collecting these great reviews, which are actually at the end of the day help you out to show up more often in a Google search or any other search out there. Today we're also dealing with the AI, so nobody knows what's going to happen in a couple of years, how Google reviews are going to be affected with this. But I just assume that this AI is going to maybe analyze more and come back, and read all reviews from some business before this AI recommends you and say, okay, go to this business. They are most legit in this particular part of the city, or whatever you're looking for out there. Who knows what we're going to use in the future to search online. Right now, it's a Google for most of the people, Google Maps in some occasions. But again, some great positive reviews from real people cannot negatively affect your business. It can only affect positively your business. So that's what we want to achieve. So I hope this video was helpful. Just in case you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Bojan. And all we talk about here is how to get set up to sell online. I'm helping business owners like you out there, just to get this big picture, the perspective. I'm not making the how-to videos, literally like saying click here, do this, do that. Just want to give you an idea, so that you can make informed decision, hold people accountable in your team. And, if you like this setup, communicate to somebody in your business who's responsible for these things. So you can set this up. It's not astrophysics, it's rather easy to set up, especially if you have a CRM or some way for you to create those conditional logic surveys. If you don't have any CRM so far, make sure to check that one down there in the description. We call it the 3S method, and I'll see you in the next video.